Hey everyone, and welcome back to Sailor Sky Inspirations. It's Heather, and I want to just have a little chit chat with you today. So, what I want to talk to you today is about making changes in your life. So, what you may need to leave behind while making really big life changes. So, before we get started, I just want to remind everyone that this channel is just my opinion. I am not a licensed therapist or anything like that. I'm just a regular human being sharing my experiences from life. So, let's get started. So, you're at this point in your life that you're ready to make changes. You're done with how you've been doing things, and it's time to change it up. You want to get rid of bad habits. You want to have more money in your bank account. You want to feel better about yourself. You just want to change your life. You want to level up, and you want to do things differently. So, step one, you've decided that you want to make a change. Congratulations. Pat yourself on the back. Making the decision and realizing that there is something better out there for you is progress in itself. Now, making those changes, it will be difficult. Anything being changed, a habit being changed, a lifestyle being changed, is going to take work and breaking some of those habits that might have caused you to end up where you're at. So, for example, in my life, wanting to change. When you want to change your life around and do better for yourself, really work on yourself, get on a healing journey, a self-love journey, and just change everything from how it was, there will be major cutouts. You will have to cut and let go of so many things: people, places, careers, habits, hobbies. It's just, that's the nature of the beast when you really want to level up and change your life. So cutting out coffee, caffeine, alcohol, drugs, bad habits, bad sleeping habits, bad food choices, toxic careers, toxic family members, toxic friends. And I know that sounds really difficult to hear, that you may have to cut out people that you've known, excuse me, for a good majority of your life. But those people and those things could really be contributing to the poor life that you're living. So when you do this and you start to realize and take a step back and see, okay, when I'm around certain people, I start to feel a certain way, especially when you've really been doing the work, really been working on yourself, diving into your traumas, healing certain wounds, and just putting in the self-care. When you're around certain people or places, that will trigger you, because that will trigger the old you, the you that you don't resonate with anymore. So if you notice that you're around certain people or around certain places and you just don't feel right, you don't feel like you fit in, it's just not sitting with you, take that as a sign and a gut intuition that that energy of those people, places, things, whatever, just is not lining up to the person that you want to be leveled up. And that's just your sign to, hey, I need to let this go. And as sad as that is, you will grieve letting go of those things, but in the long run, you will see that it is the best choice for you. You may also find yourself getting pushback from people. Oh, you can't hang out with us no more. Oh, do you think you're too good for us? Oh, you can't come out. Oh, you will get comments like that. And that's okay. You have to be strong in yourself to know that the decisions that you are making are going to help you be a better you. And it also just confirms that anyone who makes you feel guilty about choices that are bettering yourself, your health, your life, whatever, they're not good for you. They do not support your best interests. So for that, those people who are not supporting your best life are going to fall away. And they will be replaced with people who support you. And for me, I spent a lot, and I'm still spending a lot of time alone. It is just, there's a time period on this journey for me that alone time is necessary. And that doesn't mean that friends aren't going to come, or partners, or acquaintances. It's just sometimes we need that time alone to really go inward, to find out who we are, what we like, what we enjoy, what we don't enjoy, because a lot of things have been programmed on us that we don't even know what we like or what we enjoy. So if you find yourself in a space during this journey of leveling up that you're lonely and sad and feeling just maybe a little bit depressed, it's okay. It's okay to have that period of the hermit where it's just you go within, you stay home, and just really focus on yourself. Because when you're putting energy out to other people, other situations, keeping busy all the time, you do not allow yourself the time to go within, to think of your needs and what you need and what you feel, because we're just constantly giving our energy away that we can't pull our power back. So the idea of pulling your power back, focusing within, and really diving into yourself helps tremendously. So for me, when I really wanted to dive into my journey of self-awareness, self-care, and just change, I had to really take a step back and dive into my past. I did not realize how much crap I was carrying from 10, 15, 20 years ago. Wounds and traumas from childhood that I was carrying with me, not even realizing that some of my issues were stemming from that. So while I'm still working on that today to overcome some of those traumas and wounds, I still become triggered by certain people, places, and things. But now I am able to take a step back when I'm triggered and realize, okay, something's triggering something within me. What is being triggered? Where before, I would just let my emotions just take full control, have an emotional reaction, and then feel awful after and not know, well, where did that come from? Why did I react that way? Because I'm being triggered by an aunt or a cousin that happened 25 years ago in a situation that has really nothing to do with that, but that feeling, it was like the same feeling. So I'm still working through that with triggers, but being aware is half the battle. And if you can be aware of what triggers certain emotions in you. So for example, people who like to maybe indulge in alcohol when they're feeling anxiety or stress, or just when they feel like they need that release, instead of, and now if someone has an issue with drugs, alcohol, whatever, and they need to get the help that they need to get. But for some of us, sometimes there's just like this feeling of, oh, I need a drink. I need a drink to take the edge off. What I found with myself is when you start to feel that feeling of, oh, I need to take the edge off. Okay, why? What is triggering that feeling of, I need to take the edge off? Like, what trauma is being triggered? What is being triggered inside of you that you need to take the edge off? What stress? What is triggering that? Because there's something being triggered within you. For me, that's every time I felt like, oh, I need to take away that feeling of the stress, or I'm being triggered, so I need a drink, I need a glass of wine. And I am proud to say, though, that I have given up alcohol, and I do not like to drink anymore. It's just my preference. I'm not saying it's bad if people like to have a drink every now and then, but for me, I just have moved away from alcohol, and I feel a lot better. Just working on triggers and wounds within you, and how and why you're triggered by certain things, is going to help tremendously. And the last thing I want to talk to you about today is like the victim mentality. So on this journey of change and changing your life, there was a time myself that, oh, I'm the victim. I'm the victim. They did this to me. It's their fault. And while, yes, you may have been the victim of someone's cruelty, and your story matters. And I'm not downplaying anything that may have happened to someone. But for me, I did play that victim role too. But in the mindset of changing and changing your life, I had to switch that mindset of not, you can't be the victim. I could not be the victim, because I felt and learned that I needed to be empowered. I needed to take my power back and stand up on my own 2 feet and say, okay, yes, this happened to me. This person treated me this way. It wasn't right. I'm not in control of the consequences of this person, of their actions, because some people just can't be called out. They'll just never admit to anything that they did, or they'll never take responsibility or accountability. So that is where it comes in for you to accept. And I hate to say this, because it takes time to accept that certain things, terrible things happened, but it is important for you to be empowered, because there's the saying that says that you drink the poison hoping the other person will die. So that just means you're sitting there taking in all of this turmoil, and the other person is out having a great time, not worried about what they did, could care less, and you are just wreaking havoc on your body and your mind and your soul and your emotions, and this person doesn't even know they hurt you, doesn't care they hurt you, and that's giving away your power. That is giving away your power. So when you can realize that and change your mindset and accept that, yeah, shitty things happen to us, and they're going to happen a lot, and it's okay to grieve those things, and it's okay to feel a certain way about them, but it is also important to work through them, overcome them, accept them, take your power back, be empowered, have control of your life, have control of your mind, have control of your emotions, and ultimately live your best life. So that is what I wanted to share with you today. I will be back with more Reiki content, more chats, and I love you all so much. And if you can, like and subscribe. See you later. Bye.